Hello everyone, I am Sara Gutierrez and today I'm going to walk you through the case study for the PROPEAK app. This app allows you to ask any question on any subject and get answers from experts either publicly for free or get one-on-one time with the expert. My role in this project went from user research, information architecture, wireframing, prototyping to UI design and handout. The process that I like to follow is the design thinking process, which consists of 4 main stages: inspiration, conceptualization, iteration, and exposition. This project started with a brief that specified the main function of the app, which allows users to get in touch with experts on any subject. And based on this, I stated some possible problems that the app could solve. For example, our main problem statement. Our app users need a way to get reliable information and guidance because they would like to stop feeling insecure about what they hear and read on the internet. We would know this to be true when we see how many users rely on PROPEAK for advice and guidance in different areas of their life. To observe what the world is already doing to solve this problem, I conducted a competitor analysis with the app Superfly, MentorCam, BetterHelp, and the website WikiHow. They gave me an idea of what it is and isn't out there. I could see that most of these apps are really young, and this was evident to me in the limited functionality and the short amount of experts that they had available. The main takeaways from the way these services are approaching the problem are the offer of some services for free, the possibility to subscribe to one-on-one time with an expert, the clean design, and the clear language. To define what potential users are actually doing to solve this problem for themselves, I conducted exploratory user interviews with 3 participants. And the information they gave me about when they feel they could use an expert's advice, where they search for information, or if they trust the answers they find on the internet, was compiled and sorted in an affinity map. This map gave me the main details to flesh out 3 user personas that represent all these attitudes and behaviors from the users. Eva is a young environmentally conscious mom that is unsure about the safety of raising her children vegan. Daniel is a student that wants to ease his family's minds about all this mixed information they have been hearing about COVID vaccines, but he realizes he would really like to get answers firsthand from an expert. And this is Laura, a 30-year-old web development graduate who is having trouble getting her life together and misses the guidance she used to have at school and university. With the help of user journeys and the step-by-step description that they contain, I developed these user flows that showed me how the users need to move inside the app to accomplish their goals within it. Having each step of the flow as an item for the app, I conducted a card sorting exercise with 8 people to understand how others would intuitively structure it. And after analyzing the results, I made this map that fleshes out the main structure of the app. With this information in hand, I could go ahead and make the first low-fidelity wireframes with a mobile-first approach, which allowed me to make fast decisions about the content of each screen to make it true to the sitemap. When satisfied with all the elements, I digitalized the prototype in Adobe XD and made a mid to high fidelity prototype that allowed me to do the first round of usability testing. 6 people tested the prototype, and after analyzing the results using again affinity mapping, I could identify multiple friction points, and one of the most important ones was trust. Users didn't feel good having to commit to paying for a service they didn't know. So the order of the results after the user asks a question was changed from browsing experts first to asking the community first. These are the main 5 issues with the interface that needed to be addressed. The prototype was missing a button to resume browsing after the user sent a question to an expert, so it was added. The tutorial was not clear about the use of hashtags to mark the subjects of a question, and it was not memorable. So the instructions about navigations were removed, and the onboarding was made into an instruction action kind of tutorial, because people learn better by doing. The functions in the user's profile were not clear, so I added explanatory captions in each section so the user can see what it is for. And users also expressed the need to extend the app's accessibility by offering its services in multiple languages, so an option was added. After making all the necessary adjustments, I started working on the user interface for this app. Following the Gestalt principles, I could make sure that the design is cohesive, makes for a pleasant experience, and follows the most common perception patterns, which ensure an intuitive interface. The colors and overall look chosen for the PROPEAK app are inspired in its logo and aimed to be easy on the eyes, to inspire calm, trust, and the natural flow of things. The high fidelity prototype was made in Figma and was tested by 6 other designers who gave me feedback about the style, visibility, and layout of the app. After the design was updated, I made a style guide and a design language. This facilitates collaboration or future iterations of the design by other designers, and it allows the design to evolve without losing its look and essence. So this is it. Meet PROPEAK. Here you can first reach out and ask a question publicly, and after you establish a trusting relationship with one of the experts, you can decide to pay for a call or subscribe to get in touch with them regularly. I am going to leave the link to this case study down below, and if you want to test the prototypes, just click on it. The main takeaways for me for this project is the fact that trust needs to be built first to get the user to consume a service that costs them money. I learned that getting feedback from users and colleagues is the fastest way to spot pain points and improve your designs. What I do differently, I think with more time I would have liked to test the first iterations again to see if the structure of the app actually makes sense to the end users before moving forward with the interface design. And within this project, I learned to collaborate, take criticism as useful feedback, and that I actually love iteration. I would love to hear what you have to say and what you think about this design and this case study, so don't hesitate to get in touch if you want, and see you soon. Thank you.